Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, you little makeup whores. It's been so long. I'm so excited to be back. I'm better mentally. I'm in a much better headspace than I was the past couple of months. It was rough out there in the streets, but I'm super excited to be back. This is the makeup look I did today. I'm actually super excited. This is not only the first video of 2021, but the first video that I'm back with and I'm super passionate about. I've been inspired by this singer that I found a couple of months ago. She goes by the stage name Valeree. She has an EP out called Masochist, and it is probably the best thing I heard of in all of 2020. Besides The Weeknd, women rocked the music industry this year. It's been phenomenal. We got Rina Sawayama coming out with her debut album finally. We had the EP from Masochist. Little Mix had, their album is absolutely phenomenal, Fenty. That was released right before they announced that Jessie was leaving the group. I'm so sad, but I wish her the absolute best, and of course wish Little Mix the absolute best. I absolutely love them, but women were dominating. We had WAP, we had Girls in the Hood from Meg Thee Stallion. I mean, just a lot of stuff going on, and I'm super excited for it. I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. But I was inspired by that album art, and I wanted to recreate it in a makeup look, merge two passions together, and I think I killed it. What do y'all think? If you're interested on what's been going on in my life the past couple of months, interested in this makeup look, you just want to escape reality, stay tuned, watch this video. Hopefully it's not too crazy long. I haven't edited it yet. Hopefully it's not 80,000 hours like my other videos are known to be, but please share this video if you are inclined to, if you enjoyed it. I always feel this when people say, like this video, and just like, bitch, we're 2 minutes in. How do I know if I like your video or not? Like, hello, I have to watch it first. Because there's some YouTubers I absolutely love, but sometimes their videos aren't good, so I have to hit dislike. So if you feel like you need to dislike it, hey, it lets me know what you guys like and don't like, so I can create more content that you guys do like, hopefully. If not, then I'm just creating shit for myself, and nobody wants that, okay? But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoy it. Alrighty guys, so let's get started. I'm doing this. I already of course did my skincare routine. I prepped my skin with the Pure Cosmetics primer. I did my brows with the Kat Von D powder shit. And then, God, I feel like I've not done this in so long. I'm like, I don't know what to say. And then I did this eye off camera because I really wanted to map what I was gonna do and make sure that I knew kind of what I was doing already. I think it came out really great. I think it blended out beautifully. Love the color combinations. I'm actually super excited. So let's get started. But I always cheat. If you guys are noticing my background's like looking a little bit different, I have moved. Yes. Again, this is now, let's see, I moved from LA. I moved to LA to Guam. Guam to Houston. Houston to San Antonio, Texas. Then we moved literally right next door. Then I moved into that apartment, this apartment. I have now moved 7 times in now 5 years. In 5 years. I'm over it. Whatever. So, I'm going to take my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, the JH30 brush, this little bad boy right here, and I am going to use the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette to first kind of add down like a transition color. I don't know if we consider transition color. It's going in the outer part. On my skin tone, you really can't see, I think, too much of it from the red and the orange, but I did it there. I think in person you can see it nicely. And I'm going to use the color Suck. So yes, I have moved and I'm really liking it so far. I love it. They were done building these apartments in, I want to say she said April of 2020. And then of course COVID happened. So I don't think a lot of people were really moving in that time frame. So I think that they stated that the apartments were only like 50% or 53%, something like that, rented out. So this is actually brand new. Like no one's ever lived in my unit before. It is so friggin' nice. I absolutely love it. I did move into a studio, to be quite honest. I did move into a studio because unfortunately the one bedroom, I like didn't qualify for it by like $13 a month. It was really funny. But I was like, you know what? And at first, I really didn't have to move, but I wanted to move closer to my friend, which I'll talk about in a second, to be closer to her in case she needed me. And so I didn't really have to, but then once I viewed this place, I really fell in love with it. And especially because it's one of those apartments where I live on the 3rd floor again, but you drive up to your floor. I really like that. So it's really nice, super easy when I have groceries and such. But, and I really fell in love with it. The fact that no one had ever lived in this unit before really intrigued me intrigued me a lot. I didn't think that would really matter so much to me, but I ended up really liking it. And inside is super, super nice. Everyone on the staff has been absolutely phenomenal. They've been so nice. So I was like, you know what, I can move into a studio. It's really no big deal to me, because I do plan on moving one more time to Colorado when my lease is up here. I could have moved in December when my lease was up at my last place, but that was kind of like a last minute thing, and I just did not want to rush into it and regret anything. So like, you know what, no, let me just go on my plan that I had here, and then next year when the lease is up, I'll move there, because I've been wanting out of Texas. I'm not really super happy here. It's just not, me personally, I'm not a fan of it. But my friend Jennifer, who I've known since like 1998, 99, she lives there, and so I'll be really excited because I know her, of course, and then her bitch ass sister lives there too, but I don't talk to her, but she's a bitch ass though. So now I'm going to go into the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette using the Sigma Diffuse Crease E38 brush, and we're gonna use the shade Prick, and that is gonna be in our crease. So that's what's been going on. And then also, I don't remember if I mentioned in my my last video or two. I know I really haven't been posting all that much. Just my stuff in my personal life has really like got me down. My depression was really kicking my butt in 2020. If you guys watch my previous videos, you know my best friend Amber, she was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer on January 19th, 2016, which is the reason why I moved from LA to Guam, was to help, you know, her and her family out. And then she's from Texas, so that's what, of course, brought me to Texas. After her chemo was done, we then moved to San Antonio, Texas. Her family's from like Houston area, and to go through radiation, reconstructive, yada yada. She was going to be I think I cut myself shaving dead. She was about to be 4 years in remission, and we found out her breast cancer had came back, and it's stage 4, so metastasized, and it is spread. So we've been kind of dealing with that, and that's why I moved closer to be with them, because I'm only now like a 10-15 minute drive away from them in case they need me or anything. So I'm really glad that I moved, but that was kind of why multiple reasons on why I wanted to move. But the last place I lived at, which was the Lodge at Westover Hills, I would highly recommend living there. I loved it. The staff was phenomenal. When the whole thing went down with COVID, with the residents, they tried everything they could to help people out. I'm so sorry, this might be a TMI. My nose hairs are out of control and I gotta do something about it real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, back. Sorry about that, but it was really bothering me. I was getting real triggered. Okay, so, I mean, besides like my depression, my anxiety, and bipolar disorder, it was real bad. Like, I mean, anybody that has depression, like severe depression, not like, oh, I'm sad today or something happened to me, so I'm going to use anxiety and depression as an excuse, really knows it's an everyday struggle. And I was just so depressed and drained, and I'm in a much better space right now. Of course, you know, it's a day-by-day kind of struggle, like I said. Like, you don't want to do anything. Nothing matters, you know, and it was a real struggle in December. I'm kind of forcing myself to get back onto YouTube. So I'm excited for it, but a little nervous, apprehensive talking about that. One aspect of it, I don't care what people think of me. Another aspect is like, you're putting yourself out there. I think less than 50 people watch my channel, but still you're putting yourself out there knowing that everybody, whether we mean to or not, judges others. And so when you put yourself out there for others to critique your life, it's scary. I figured I should get back into my YouTube because I really do enjoy makeup, and if I just allow myself to sit in a funk, how am I really gonna get out of it? Let's cut this crease. You guys already know the only tool I use is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. I'm actually using my Beauty Blender foundation. This is the 4.10 shade. Now, right here. I mean, so much has happened, you guys, since I've been off YouTube. Both Desi Perkins and Raw Beauty Christie had their babies, and they're both healthy and beautiful, just like both of their families. I'm so happy for them. It's so amazing. I can imagine having a baby in general. I can't imagine having a baby during the pandemic and having your first baby during a pandemic. I love me some Zach though. I don't know what it is, but daddy. And Robert Christie launched 2 collabs in 2020. Like, get it, girl. I was struggling. She's over here launching 2 collabs. Not to say she didn't have any struggles, because everyone did, no matter who you are, but get it, girl. That's so amazing. So now we are going to take this, came in with my Luna Beauty Life's a Drag palette, I think. It's a double-ended brush. I really don't use them, but I like this type to just to pat in the yellow shade. We're going to go back into the Jawbreaker palette, and it's going to be shade Wow. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back in with our diffuse crease brush. We're going to go back into the Blood Sugar palette prick and we're going to fade it into here and bring it out. Now we're gonna take our Jeffree Star. First of all, this is not like an ad or sponsored in any way. Jeffree Star has no idea who I am. Once I decided I want to do this video, my mind just instantly went there because of the color combinations, and he has the Blood Sugar palette and the Blue Blood palette. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Then I realized I didn't have to use the Blue Blood because I wanted to do the liner, so I'm going to use the lipstick. And this is from like the bundle, like the lipstick bundle, so you know they're the mini lipsticks. So we are going to go in with this shade right here. This shade is called Jawbreaker. First of all, I love that movie. We're going to take Jawbreaker and we're now going to use it as to do our wing. And I'm going to pray to the makeup gods because this one actually did not take me long at all to do, and it came out really, really good without me really even trying. So I'm praying I can do the same thing on this side. This one's definitely going to be higher up. Whoopsie! They might be stepsisters, okay? They may not even be. They might be cousins twice removed. I don't really know how this is gonna... Obviously this wing has a lot. Oh my gosh. This one is a little fatter. This one needs to be on a diet tray. But, you know, we love a thick queen. It is what it is. Focus on one of my sides. And you'll be good, okay? I can't get any more of my foundation from this Beauty Blender. I love the Beauty Blender foundation, but y'all need to do something about this packaging because it's been issues.com with it. I don't know what is going on. First, like, I was getting product stuck underneath there, so I had to take a Q-tip and clean it out, and now it's, like, not dispersing, but, like, it appears like I have a lot left. We're gonna go in with your girl, Fenty Beauty. This one is the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. This is shade 385. I don't even know if this is the shade I should be wearing anymore. We about to find out. That's what I got to tell you. Your girl can whistle now. Of course, it's gonna mess up now. Thank you, quarantine. So, we're gonna use our Becca brush right here. Ta-da! And I just like to put some on one end. Dot it over. This is going to, like, apply it. And then we're going to blend it out. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to create this makeup look is because lately I've been really inspired by this new artist that I discovered recently. But what I normally do on Fridays, iTunes, of course, releases new music. And so what I do is I go on there to look at new releases, and I will find like album art that looks like cool to me, because if I don't know the artist, I don't know them. So I look for album art to see if like the artist and the album art speak to me, if I'm moved by anything. And so this album art right here really spoke to me. I was like, what is this? Oh my gosh, she's holding her heart in her hand. That seems kind of like twisted and fucked up. I like that. So like, okay, I definitely need to give it a listen. So I added it to my Apple library because I have Apple Play. So of course, you know, I can, I don't want to say I can listen to music for free because I have to pay for it. Well worth it, by the way. And I just upgraded, so I have the second step, which includes, oh, because now they updated Apple in general. So I have the second option, so I have like family share, but I get like Apple TV with it, Apple Music, Arcade, and like some other stuff. Highly recommend it. I've been watching the TV show Servant. If you guys are watching Servant, comment down below. I just finished season 1, have not started season 2 yet. Don't give anything away in case people in the comments have not seen it, but if you have, let me know what you're thinking about it. It is so crazy. It is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, back to inspo. Valeree. That's her stage name. V as in Victor, Aleree. And her EP is called Masochist. So of course, you know, we're gonna like, I'm gonna like this. So sorry, I need a little bit more for my big old forehead. Was like, I need to listen to this. And I usually do that. I'll add a couple of people, and then sometimes I don't listen to them ever. So this one day I'm at work and it's slow. You know, it's like 6 in the morning. Nobody's really needing assistance. So I was like, you know what? Let me listen to music. Because I don't really like to watch TV or like that. And that early in the morning, it's more so that I just want to kind of relax. Or like I'll watch like Unsolved Mysteries that I don't have to pay attention to it. Like I don't have to exercise my brain. But it like awakens it. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying, right? So I finally decided to listen to the EP, and I listened to the EP and I really, really enjoyed it. I like her music. She's a singer-songwriter. To me, she does give me like a Fiona Apple kind of vibe in her songwriting, but she's more soulful. Like I would like an Amy Winehouse is what my other friends would like kind of say, which I love. I do love me some Amy Winehouse as well. But she has her own style, I would say that. It's not like, that's just kind of like so you guys can kind of know like, oh, I enjoy her music or not. I think she's very deep without being like like pretentious about it. Like, I really love her lyrics. They are very autobiographic, which I also like. Her voice is amazing, and she is so tiny. I'm like, girl, where is this voice and soul coming from? It is so amazing. But her last song in the EP is called Pretend Love, and it just really spoke to me. So I would really listen to Pretend Love like over and over and over and over again. And one day I was like, you know what, let me listen to this EP again. And I don't know what it was that day, but that day I felt every single lyric in my body. It is so amazing. Masochist, she has a music video for, and then she has a live version of Dive as well. And she is so amazing. I'm gonna also post her Instagram for you guys and her YouTube channel as well. And I've written to her and mentioned her a couple of times on Instagram, and she's very active with like her fans, and I really do appreciate that too, because she don't have to like respond to me or like, you know, reshare my stuff. So she seems like she's super cool, but she seems real, and that's what I like about it. Like, I'm a hot ass mess. It seems like she might sometimes be a hot ass mess. We can be hot ass messes together. I love it. I don't know. I just really like her. This blended out really, really well. I like it a lot. Her music is just so amazing, and I really haven't been moved by it a lot. I feel like I've been kind of numb lately, and you know, of course, you guys already know I listen to Delaney Jane all the time. I listen to Rina Sawayama. I'm so sorry, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I listen to her album Sawayama all the time. I absolutely love it. But Valeree, her and Rina are like probably the best two new artists to come that I have discovered in 2020. And they've been releasing music for a couple of years. So I hate to say that like new artists because they've been out, you know. But in terms of me knowing them, not that I know everybody, but anyway, they're absolutely amazing. I really, really love it. But I really connected with that EP that Valeree released. The Masochist EP is so amazing. If you guys, I would highly recommend just take a listen. There's only 5 songs on it, so it's roughly about 20 minutes or so. You guys can deal with that. You waste your time watching my videos, you know. She's so amazing. Like, I don't know what else to say. She's amazing. You guys should definitely check her out. I'm wondering if I should add concealer. And don't be a hating ass hoe. Just go take a listen, okay? Oh, you guys, I didn't even tell you. I'm using Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer from Benefit. I'm using shade number 7. And I'm using the Sigma Soft Blend Concealer F64 brush. Okay, so briefly I talked about I'm watching that show Servant. One of the executive producers is M. Night Shyamalan. Hopefully I'm saying his name correct. The show is so, I mean, he's done, I think he did Signs, but he also did like The Village, The Lady in the Water. He always has like twists and turns in everything that he does. The show is so intense. Like, I feel so awkward watching it. Like, I feel I'm waiting for something to always happen. And it's such a really, really good show. Oh my gosh. I just finished season 1. Season 2 just started. So there's only, at the time of this video, there's only 2 episodes that are currently up on Apple TV. It's an Apple TV production. But the show is so, so amazing. Very, very well written, acted. It's such a phenomenal show. If you guys have Apple TV, I highly recommend it. So I've been watching that. I'm of course watching the new season of RuPaul's Drag Race. The way that they did it this season was a little bit different, which I personally really liked how they did it. I'm really trying to blend this part out. So sorry, I added a little bit too much right there. I just think it was very, very smart, and I really liked it. I just really wish it would go back to how it was like season 3, season 4, to where there was a lot more sewing challenges and stuff. And granted, I know nowadays a lot of queens get their stuff made, and I respect that. I just miss that. It was so crazy how they make the outfits. I mean, I think season 3 was 3 episodes in a row where they had to make like 3 different outfits. Where in the hell is this? Oh, it's right next to me. I don't really bake anymore, but I feel like I still need to set. And of course I'm using my favorite setting powder, which I have no idea if it exists or not anymore. So don't come for me. If you know, then tell me please. But it is the Ciate Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. To me, it's the best setting powder, and I've been through some setting powders, girl. And then I'm going to use my big old fluffy brush from Fenty. It's a setting brush, the 170. Now we're going to, like, bronze and contour. We're going to use the Kat Von D. What is this? Shade and Light Contour Palette. And I'm going to use the Soft Angle Contour Brush from Sigma in F23. Whatever's left over, I just kind of bring up to my forehead. Now we're going to grab the Sigma Chisel and Trim Contour Brush in F77. What I'll do is I'll tap some on like the corner right here. So then that ways I can contour my nose. Of course, I'm watching the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So far, so not too much stuff's going on. Kenya is working my damn last nerve with her. She needs to go. I'm really over her, been over her. Of course, you know, love me some candy. The only other show I would say I'm watching that's like on right now is that show, Call Me Kat. That show is so funny. I think it's hilarious. And I like how it's done and set up. I will say, I think the casting of Vanessa Lachey is a little weird. That's just weird to me. I think if they go into a second season, they need to get rid of Homegirl. So now we're going to go into blush. I'm really excited because... Where is you? Here we go. New product alerts. We are going to be using the Estee Lauder. This is the Pure Color Envy Sculpting Blush in the shade 420 Mauve Mystique. Now this is probably one of the most popular shades I feel like I hear about from Estee Lauder. They sent this to me, so thank you so much. Again, not an ad. They don't know who I am. Part of my job. I get stuff sent to me sometimes. And Estee Lauder was kind enough to allow me to choose this. So I'm really super excited. The packaging is so nice and beautiful. So I already got fingerprints on it. I actually am going to use the brush that comes inside. But this is the shade. I think if you guys know me, you guys kind of already know. Anything mauve-y and stuff like that. I need it all over my body. I absolutely love it. So we are going to use the... Sorry, let me figure out how to do this. We are going to use the brush that comes with it. Is there plastic on? Oh, there is plastic on here. I'm about to dip in there, goodness gracious. Because I've not used this before, I always, no matter which kind of product it is, I always add a little bit because I feel like if I need more, I can always add more. Plus, you guys already know, I'm a blush whore. So, I don't want to look too crazy today. I'm a guy with full face and makeup and pink hair. Like, hello, how normal can I possibly look right now? I will say this is coming off a lot softer than I thought it would, which is not a bad thing. There we go. This is beautiful. I love this. I don't know why I like to do this. I saw somebody do this, I think, on YouTube. Like, I was already kind of doing it, but I saw someone else do it on YouTube, and I was like, ooh, yes, okay. Don't feel as crazy. I'm not the only person doing this. I just like to add a little bit up here. Do you guys do that at all? Now we're going to go into highlighting. I'm going to use this palette. It's the Lunar Beauty, almost a Greek Goddess Highlight Palettes. I don't really ever use this, but I don't know why. It's actually really good. Manny, anyway, get it. I just don't really watch his videos anymore. I just kind of find him, I don't think he's authentic. I think he's kind of very calculated and what he does and says. I almost feel like he's kind of scripted. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. I didn't really care for the Lights of Drag palette, but I really liked everything else that I've gotten from him. So, I do like his brand. I definitely think he's worth it. I think I'm gonna go with this shade right here. This shade is called Muse. And then I will be using the Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter in F03. My favorite brush to use for highlighter. You guys, I highly recommend it. And Sigma, sorry I got a lot, so let me not go too ham on here. Sigma is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic quality. Very, very affordable prices. Highly recommend if you guys have never bought their brushes and need brushes. You guys, I'm not a big fan of Morphe. Oh. What was that? Gotta be extra. Gay guy extra? What? Never. I know you guys never heard of that. Shocking. Now we're going to go in to the Jeffree Star palette. We're going to get that orange again. I'm just going to add a little bit of the orange underneath and then add mascara. For mascara, you guys already know, we are going to use the Black Disturbia from, is it, let's Google this.
Givenchy. Givenchy.
Givenchy. Givenchy. Listen. Let's go slow-mo.
Givenchy. Givenchy.
Givenchy. Givenchy. Mascara. Goodness gracious. So for the lipstick, we are going to go in with my new lipstick from Burberry. I got this at Nordstrom Rack. And this is going to be in shade Light Crimson number 49. I'm not a fan of this lipstick. It says it's the hydrating lip color. It's almost like glossy. Just not that big of a fan of it. Let's set everything now. I am going to use the Madison Beer Seal the Deal Setting Spray. I actually really, really like this. Hey, Jeffree. Alrighty guys, so this is the completed makeup look inspired by the Masochist EP album art from Valeree. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been so long since I've been on here. I do feel like I'm a little rusty. Again, not like I was a pro before, but I appreciate you guys taking the time watching this video. I'm very excited for what's going to come up in 2021. Guys, honestly, check out the EP. You will not be disappointed. You can check out her YouTube if you want to see more content from her. I know she has a new song, and I think she has a new EP coming out this year too. So super excited. Hopefully COVID will stop being a bitch and leave, or at least let us be able to go out and do stuff, and she goes on tour soon. I would love to see her live. I think that would be phenomenal. She also has merch that just launched, so check that out as well. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Again, it means so much to me, and I want to thank y'all for stopping by and being makeup whores along with me. But bye.